In this video, I'm going to talk about the Honda Snowblower HS Series drive system and what you need to look for when you're having drive issues. I'm going to start by telling you a mechanic was into this one already and told me that the pin is broken on the drive shaft. Now, until I see it for myself, I won't know, but I already have a pretty good idea. I can feel and hear it. So, this one here, you look at your hydro fluid, the little reservoir on the back, and this one here is low, and that's one of the first things you do is check it to top it up. These caps need to be put on snug, not tight, because it needs to be able to breathe a little bit, as that's what I've been told. So that could definitely be one of your drive issues if you have a small leak somewhere in your hydro. The next thing to look for, and you'll see a lot of this, but people putting the wrong kinds of pins in, or that might be a factory pin. You can see how the hole has ovaled as well in this. You can flip it 90 degrees and re-drill it. It's a very awkward task, but it can be done. This is what a factory pin looks like. It's a half circle, semicircle shape. So you check to make sure your pins aren't broken. This is your drive axle, and this one here is just an idler along for the ride. Take a look on the other side. And again, this one here doesn't look like a factory pin. The hole's ovaled. This one here is a factory pin, being the semicircle, and it's just an idler wheel, so it's not having any power transmitted through it. That's why this one here is ovaled. On this machine, the auger is off and the motor is off, but you can check it pretty much the same if you have a drive issue. This here on the front is the hydrostatic pulley, so that drives the pump, what the motor would normally do. I'll spin it with my hand just to see and hear what's going on. So next would be over here. Around the back actually. So anytime that you're manually pushing this thing and the motor is not driving it, you're supposed to have this lever over here in the released position. When the lever's in the released position, there is no power going through the drive. I don't know if you can see that shaft just ahead of my finger there. There it is. Right there, that's coming out of the pump, and you'll be able to see that working when your pump is working. This is your right gear case over here, and if you see this shaft turning and power going in, but nothing coming out, meaning the track isn't trying to drive, it's a broken pin, or I've seen stripped gears in these transmission cases. So we'll put it back to the engaged position, and then I'll simulate turning the motor, and let's see if we can see any movement out of that shaft. Oh, I've got to put the lever in the drive position as well so that we know it's driving. So there's the lever in the full drive. We'll come back down, trying to get a view of that, and me simulating the motor spinning this drive pulley. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it, and it's moving, and it's putting power into that right transmission case. But as you can see, the snowblower is not moving or driving at all. So there's an issue in that drive case.